Welcome to the WWE Summerslam 2015 predictions video. Now, can you not believe it? It's been 1 year since I've been doing predictions for WWE pay-per-views. And not only that, this is the first pay-per-view that I'm actually doing predictions for twice. Last year, we started the predictions with SummerSlam 2014. Remember that show? We didn't see Super Cena, which we were all happy to see. But anyway, the main event will be Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker. But that is not the only match that is on the card. And we'll get to my predictions for that match later on during this video. But with that out of the way, let's get started. So today, even though this recording is taking place approximately at least 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday, August 23rd, and the NXT TakeOver in Brooklyn, New York is taking place tonight. I wanted to mention that. I believe the main event is supposed to be Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens for the NXT title. For my prediction for that, no doubt about it, Finn Balor will actually retain. I know the other matches, but I'm not going to really go in depth because I don't watch a lot of NXT, which I should be watching more of NXT lately. Like, I probably should be watching it. But anyway, we're not here to talk about NXT. But anyway, good luck to the NXT superstars and divas for their matches tonight. I hope they're great matches. Hopefully we see the best. Well, most of these matches will probably be good. But anyway, let's start with the tag team title match. Now, yesterday there was a report that they must have moved the match to the pre-show. I feel bad for these guys, except the only thing is that the WWE has been messing up with the tag division. They're just putting random guys into the mix. That's something that I hate. You got Los Matadors with the little midget bull. Actually, the bull's not in the match. Sorry about that. But it's Los Matadors. You got the New Day. Of Kofi Kingston, Biggie, and Xavier Woods. Which, by the way, I started liking them now, which I think I may have mentioned down one of the other videos. They got me over. I'm joining them. Big E's really entertaining, so Big E could be a world champion one day. I, for some reason, could see it. I don't think WWE can, but I do see potential in Big E if I was Vince McMahon. You got the primetime players. You got Titus O'Neil, Darren Young, and then you got the Lucha Dragons. This is not an elimination match. And my prediction, originally it was the New Day, but for some reason I feel like with it being moved to the pre-show, I don't think it makes sense if you're going to keep flip-flopping titles back and forth. I don't see that. So because of that, I'm going to have to go with the primetime players to retain. That's what I think is going to happen. So we'll have to wait and see. Next up, you got the Divas match or whatever. I think it's like a 9-man tag or something. Elimination or something, I don't know. Paige, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch, I kind of don't want them to see them win. The only reason why is because they keep winning on Raw and SmackDown, and it's getting boring. Honestly, I think the Bellas should win in this situation because they've been losing lately, and also this is easily a match where they could actually win. Sure, Nikki Bella could drop the Divas title, maybe a Night of Champions or Hell in a Cell, maybe surpass AJ's reign or whatever, which actually she might be passing it up. She's like at 270 some days or something. I got to check, but if I can't remember, but if you want to put it in the comment section down below how many days it is, you can, but I'll probably look it up on Wikipedia or something. But anyway, I think in this situation, I think the Bellas could easily win it. They should. If they had Paige, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte win, the only reason why is because WWE wants to actually push them. In my opinion, I think they're over pushing these divas currently. And with Charlotte saying they're going to main event, she wants to main event WrestleMania. For some reason, I don't think they're never going to have any divas main event WrestleMania, but I do actually see them main eventing like a Night of Champions, Hell in a Cell, TLC, maybe the Royal Rumble, well, not the Rumble. Like, basically, I think they could easily main event the pay-per-views, just not like the 4 main ones, like the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, but they could probably main event like Payback and stuff like that. But yeah, my prediction is the Bellas and Alicia Fox. So Team Bella, I'm rooting for you. You got Ryback returning. Also, he's Intercontinental Champion or whatever. You got Miz bitching about Ryback being injured as part of the storyline. And then you got the big heel, the Big Show. Big Show wants to go on a limited schedule, actually, I think, pretty soon. So I don't know what's going on with him. But this match was supposed to happen at Battleground, but then Ryback suffered a staph infection. So the match was off for Battleground. That's why they're having it for SummerSlam. And my prediction for this is easily Ryback. Big Show, The Miz, and The Miz. I don't think they can hold a title really good. Like, Ryback's a great Intercontinental Champion. He's not the best of all time. He's not the worst of all time. He's just pretty good currently. I don't know about prestiges. I don't know if he's bringing prestige to the belt, but I think you can easily have him drop it to a young talent or something. And in my opinion, this could be a potential episode. I go into depth about maybe champions dropping to younger talent. That could be something. But anyway, Ryback is my prediction to win the match. You got Rusev versus Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler recently just returned on Raw. Sadly, I think Dolph Ziggler's going to win it. I would love to say Rusev, but with Dolph Ziggler returning, they're going to need them to come back. Like, they wouldn't just have him returning just to lose a match. They can't. I don't think they could do that. If they wanted to, they can. I just don't know if that would hurt Dolph Ziggler or not. And if Lana did go back with Rusev, I'd be surprised, but I don't see that happening. Which I'll get to the other tag match in a while, but yeah, I think Dolph Ziggler will win this. You got Stephen Amell, a.k.a. The Green Era, versus Neville. And Neville. It's supposed to be a tag match, actually. And then versus Stardust, a.k.a. Cody Rhodes, and Bad News Barrett, a.k.a. Wade Barrett, which WWE bans that name for some reason, and a.k.a. Bad News Barrett. Stephen Amell and Neville are winning it. Simple as that. Guaranteed they're going to win it. That's why I said nothing, because that was a simple prediction. Alright, next up. This is one of the most interesting matches, I think, on the card. You got Kevin Owens versus Cesaro. You might be able to actually open the show with this, but Kevin Owens losing to John Cena, plus re-push for Cesaro equals Kevin Owens wins. The only reason why is because he needs to come back from this losses from John Cena. So, I would pick Cesaro, but only because of Kevin Owens and John Cena's storylines or whatever, with him losing Money in the Bank and Battleground. Even though he beat Cena at Elimination Chamber, I think Owens needs to win. You got next up, which I was mentioning, the Dolph Ziggler-Rusev match. You got the Wyatts, you got Wyatt and Harper, even though Rowan's injured still, versus former Brothers of the Shield, Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. I'm going to say the Wyatts, Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper. The only reason why is because I think I can see a Dean Ambrose heel turn. I don't know how the fans will enjoy that, but I think they're going to turn Dean Ambrose heel when thinking about the situation. So I'm going with Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper. Next up, you got Sheamus versus Randy Orton. Sheamus might cash in at SummerSlam or whatever, so Sheamus could take the loss. Sure, they may have Randy Orton win it, but actually, have Sheamus win the match. Like, have him win the match, and because easily, if you have him win the match, they could still think he won't cash it in. I think they could actually have Sheamus win it. Sure, Money in the Bank briefcase horse could lose a couple matches, but Seth Rollins didn't when it came to his feud with Dean Ambrose last year. So, whatever they do, they do. You got now John Cena versus Seth Rollins, title for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and for the WWE United States Championship. If they're going to go for 16 reigns for John Cena, then he would win it, but Sheamus would probably cash it in. But did you see the t-shirt design that they made for Cena? Yeah, 15-time world champion. Unfortunately, I don't think Cena is going to win it. I think he's just there to actually have a match with Rollins as some kind of placeholder. But I think Seth Rollins should win in this situation. So Seth Rollins will win the World and U.S. titles. Even though he's not the guy to beat Cena for the U.S. title, I think Seth Rollins should win. But next up you got the main event. Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker. This is a crucial situation, and because of that, I gotta pick the dead man, The Undertaker. Sure, if they face off at WrestleMania 32, you can have Lesnar beat him again, but in this type of situation, you need to have The Undertaker win, whether you like it or not. If they do have Brock Lesnar win, that's fine, but I think this is a must win or whatever for The Undertaker. Storyline doesn't really make sense at all when thinking about it for revenge about breaking the streak, but still, I think Taker should win it. Again, I am going to go through down my predictions one more time. I think the primetime players, the Team Bella, Ryback, Dolph Ziggler, Stephen Amell and Neville, Kevin Owens, Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, Sheamus, Seth Rollins, and The Undertaker will win their matches at SummerSlam. Hopefully, I go 10 for 10. I may do a little predictions challenge with George again or whatever. We did one for Money in the Bank and Battleground, which we didn't post on YouTube. It was pretty cool. He beat me for Money in the Bank, but then I beat him for the Battleground predictions. So we'll have to see. Again, this has been the predictions video. There will be a results and reactions video most likely Tuesday. So thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.